daily candle. Oh my god, with a massive gap up. Good morning, welcome in, kings, queens, everybody. How we feeling? How we doing? Holy cow. Market just opened. I'm a minute behind, but we're here, we're live, we're crazy, we're doing it. I cannot believe that sell-off we had. Good morning, Pablo. What's up, Caesar? What up, family? Happy Monday, family. Good morning, Danny, Paul, Wirt. Let's go. The family's in early. Look at this candle on the daily, fam. Whoa. This is their daily chart. Biggest candle we've seen since back on April 4th. Okay, guys? With a little gap up as well, pulling into this previous range, gapping up into the 24, nearly 25s. Holy shit. What do we got? What are we thinking? What's up, Brandon? Good morning, King, Pat, Amin, Jay, our moderator. Good morning, family. Let's go, gang. Did we just pump up? Yeah, we gapped up, sir. Look at this big old gap. Opening week low. We closed last week down at 24,187, and we opened at the 539. It's a 400-point gap up. And then from there, the market responded. We're still pushing higher. I still think we have obviously a decent chance to find some sell side. Guys, it's really tricky because I have some... Thanks so much for reaching out, bro. It means a lot. Always, King. Always want you to be doing great, doing your best, feeling great. I want us to be the best traders we can be. Good morning, Max. Welcome in, King. Let's get it, family. I'm excited this week. I think we got a really good opportunity. Obviously, we weren't able to catch the move Friday. We were on combines and got stuck in this chop before these shorts fell through. But we actually lost our final bit on this big initial start. Guys, I have some straight to fundeds or some back to fundeds that I can activate with Topstep, but I don't think I'm going to do it. A part of me is really tempted to try to take advantage of some of this extra volatility right now and possibly get paid. But at the same time, the value of 550Ks repot just doesn't really make sense for me. You're Elijah. Good morning, King. Welcome in, brother. The whole fam's here now. Let's get it, guys. Let's be excited. Like I said, we got a big week ahead of us. No reason to be too rushed. I'm interested in buys at the premium from the 625s if we hold the gap up. If we close that bullish gap, I'll be looking for sells. I like that, Pat. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky. I think a lot of people are going to get heavy, kind of anticipating some more selling off this crazy drop Friday. And then obviously with the market responding sideways, going a little block up, I am particularly fading shorts a little bit. I think we already closed halfway of this move, Pat. So where is it? From the 25,387, 24,180, 1,200 points. So 6 would be 700s. Yeah, so we've already traded 50%, maybe not needing. Up 1K on the Nas. The nasty Nas is already paying you, Elijah. Let's go, King. What are we looking for, family? I think we got to start maybe looking at this gap getting closed. It seems a little obvious. I think most people are going to be expecting that, but crazy volume this week. That's what we're hoping for, Paul. Volume and volatility, brother. That gets us paid. Anybody know what the VIX is at right now? Is that still climbing? VIX is the volatility indicator for the markets, so I'm interested to see what the VIX is. I traded that crazy stuff Friday with 1 micro, and even that was insane. How'd you do, Danny? That sounds exciting. How did you do, Queen? For real, Friday was crazy. 20.2 isn't too bad. Thank you, Jared. So, VIX isn't too wild. That's good to know. Hit the gym at 5:30. Been looking at pre-market and watching Topstep TV. Be patient, guys, and size down. We can have big swings if it gets volatile. Let's go, baby. Size down, be patient. Big swings are likely. We have already seen the introduction to Friday. Oh, gosh. We're caring about Trump's tariffs again, baby. I made 8K on Friday on that drop. King move. Good trading, Elijah. Literally, all you guys had to do is just find confidence in yourselves and just print money all day long. Crazy volatility to the downside. Literally a 1,200 point sell-off from the top of the range. Like 1,200 points in a day. And, of course, we were stuck trading combines. Only doing micro today. I like that, Paul. I like that. Sizing down isn't a bad thing right now in these volatile markets. Short from the 800s, looking for 50 points. Let's see the 750s. It already played. We're already in there. Nice trade, Amin. You already got paid, sir. Imagine we fill the gap. Oh, man. I don't think it's unlikely, Paul. I think that's definitely a target a lot of people are going to be targeting. I think this is a pretty thick, juicy gap after the continuation sell-off. I do expect this to be targeted and hunted. How we get there? Well, that's the million-dollar question. 548 is low of the day if you count open gap. So we have some selling we could be hitting. TP hit. Great trading, King. Wait for your setup, guys, and be disciplined. Let's get it. Fire. Let's go, Pat. I love it, King. Good trade, Amin. I love to see a win early. Let's get that consistency. Did well in the beginning, and then I scaled in, and it turned against me and lost my eval. Have a brand new today, and just aiming for 150 each day till I pass. Taking my time. Greed is bad. Greed is the problem, Danny. Greed is the problem. Be remembered by doing 5 minis. 5 minis just on Friday. You would be remembered, King. You would be put in the Hall of Fame, and they'd still tell stories about you. Maybe build a little statue. All that. P. Garon. Hello, dude. Welcome in, P. First time I think I seen your name. Welcome in, chatter. Welcome to the family. P. Garon. Garon. Hope I'm not pronouncing that too incorrectly. Like I said, guys, I have some back to fundeds from Topstep that I could purchase today, but it's like $500 per account. So you're looking at $2,500 all in for only 2,000 drawdown. Technically, it's 10K if you size times 5, but I don't know. 22,000 drawdown with only 2,500 seems risky. Yep, just subbed your channel. Hey, I appreciate it so much, man. Welcome in, King. Means the most. W's. We're trying to get to 1,000 before the end of before November. Pretty hefty goal, but it means the most. Good morning, Diego. Welcome in, King. Let's get it today. Let's be focused. Super risky. Yeah, it is, Eli. That's how I'm feeling too, King. Even though the volatility is in and you can really get paid, like obviously, if you could take advantage of Friday with some back to fundeds, if you knew the move was coming, or because of this, I'm hoping to see some continuation in volatility. It seems like purchasing some back to fundeds is decent, but again, $2,500 for a total of 2,000 drawdown is pretty bad math. Again, it's technically 10, but I decided not to do the back to fundeds. $4.99 is insane. Me too, Queen. That's how I'm feeling, Danny. Like, I know it's not terrible if the volatility's here. We're starting to see signs of that, so maybe, but I don't know. Matrix, good morning, King. Hell yeah. Welcome back, brother. Hope the weekend was stellar for you. Hope the weekend was stellar. Hope everyone's mindset is excited. We know the volatility may be in this week. Up to us to just stay focused, keep the mindset healthy, and take advantage of it. If you buy the back to fundeds, I would treat them like a live account to protect them in your 2,500 investment. A+ setups only, or stick to the combines. You're really good at passing. I appreciate that, Pat. I think I'm going to stay combines. I think it's just financially way more worth it. Even though, God, it would be nice to just, you know, click a little button and be back to the fundeds. I closed my sell on the NAS 4 minis before that drop happened. That would have been 40,000 on just 2 accounts. My heart goes out to you, King, because, yeah, you would have been dripping in dollars. The actual volatility. You know what's crazy, guys? Make sure you set your copy trading. You're a king. Thank you so much, Matrix. That is a king move right there. Appreciate you. You know what's crazy, guys, is I was looking at the day, right? And just even the way we trade, even the way we were trading, family, there was a real chance to catch this move, okay? So let's look at Friday real quick while we're waiting for this market. 15-minute range, right, guys? Okay? We hold VWAP, push to the 15-minute, find a slight rejection to the top, pull back into the VWAP, find some support again, try to go take the high of day. This is all-time high, right? So we tried to go take all-time high again on this second push at 10 o'clock. If you found a short here, okay, guys? Holy shit, which actually I believe we did, but because I tried to add in, I'm pretty sure I shorted this, but because I tried to add in, we got stopped out. But if you try to short this high of day push at around the 8s, the 368s, you had a really good chance of having a break even on, being a part of this whole sideways action above VWAP, and then the first initial candle. Oh my God, you guys, seriously, we could have caught that if you short high a day. You could have caught a short from the 370s all the way down. Like, somebody, I know someone out there, some trader, some lucky, slightly lucky trader did the thing. What's the vision now you're looking for? I mean, it's tricky, man, because Obviously, we all saw that sell-off. We expect that it couldn't continue. We have a giant gap up for the opening week. So I'm thinking downside, but I'm not trying to be too rushed. I want to be patient with that delivery. I feel like I can make 500 in the time it takes to pass a funded, so I bought back to funded. I like that, Diego. Good luck, King. I don't think it's a bad play, especially if the volatility is looking spicy. But for me, it's like $2,500 for 2,000 drawdowns, rough. If you're only running one account, I think it could be worth it. For 5, it's like, ugh. I grabbed 837 earlier, and it took it for 100 points. Thinking about grabbing some eggs and rice breakfast, but I'm trying to fast a little longer. Horrible weekend eating. Hey, great trading, King Jared. I love it, man. And then, yeah, bro, a little bit tough weekend on the diet, on the stomach. I would give yourself a little break. Even though the calories, you have that little glucose dip, you feel hungry, you feel like you know, your lectin's like, hey, I need some calories, but push through a little bit more. Get that mental clarity. I love to trade. I always trade fasted. Always. I feel a little bit sharper, a little bit more dialed in. Energies are up. When you start eating, you start digesting, blood sugar goes up, your brain starts processing that, and your energies dip a little bit, but everyone's different. Yeah, shorten that zone, 360, 340, best trade there. I mean, that was your level yesterday, Friday, King, and you were in there. I love it. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. You too, TLR. Good morning, King. Let's get it today, family. Friday was so insane. Moves of 50 points in a blink of an eye. Each candle, Danny. Like, literally, this candle, just pick one random candle. This one here, 192 to 67. 120 20 plus points in this one candle. Just unreal price action, guys. I love seeing stuff like that. As day traders, that's our game. Hey, Ty, did you hear that Topstep might do the no activation fee? I did see them tease that, Pablo. How sexy would that be for our winter season, boys and girls? A little cheaper Topstep. They said they want to have a competitive pricing with everyone in the industry. Interesting. Pulling back to the VWAP after getting below it here, fam. Let's get a little focused. See if we can try finding some positions. Opening print candle brought us below VWAP. We're trying to get back there now. Held this previous bottom. Gonna be patient. Good morning, TLR. Hope you have a good weekend, buddy. Heck yeah. Are you using any specific VWAP indicators? P, it is the classic, just normal settings for the VWAP. Nothing crazy. HLC3 style. Nothing different. One provided right by Topstep on there. Now you have zone between 740 and 740. If we break it down more, sellers, but if it holds, maybe see some buyers to the 800s, the 825s. I like that a lot, Amin. I do kind of want to see us hold these VWAP potentially. Maybe 825s, you said? We'll see. Excuse me. They are thinking about it for the whole winter. Yeah, Saucy, that's their new potential. It's not out yet. They haven't signed it, but they said, I saw the tweet from Michael Patak himself. Man said, how would you feel if, or no, was it like, what if we had no activation in the cheapest account in the industry, and what if that was before turkey season? Be crazy. Bro, that would be awesome if Topstep did that. TPT already does that. See, that's the thing, Pat. They're trying to be competitive because TPT is doing that. I think there's another one that does that as well. So that'd be awesome. No activation fee. This competition between these firms is good for us. It's amazing for us, Danny. This is how we can win. My only fear about all the competition between the props is that eventually it's a race to the bottom. So if people it's like any market, any industry, the people try to be more competitive and try to get an advantage over their competitors. Eventually someone gives a price that is just hard to go back from, and it makes it really hard for them to be profitable. And then once they all start adopting that price and it becomes a new norm, a lot of props can't handle it and they get pushed out of the business. And then we might have a spot where we have less props to trade through, less options, or shittier rules. 15-minute range is in. Pat, you're the man, King. Let's get it drawn up. Let's get focused. Ooh, well, that ain't it. This is not our books. Pulling back into the VWAP, finding a little bit of a rejection now. Opening print candle wasn't very crazy. I like that we just rejected the VWAP again. We do have this flat bottom down here that we try to defend. Market's trying to get back up and around this 50%. Let's just be patient still. Nothing too crazy to get in. Hey, bro, sorry for late today. Actually, I am sick a bit. Hey, Abimanu. No worries, King. Hope you start feeling better. Stay hydrated, King. Stay hydrated. Get that health back. There's some single prints around the 640s, 540s. Also, more 375s to the 160s. Wouldn't surprise me if this VWAP fails and it hits the first zone. That's kind of what I want to see too, Jared. I want to see us start rejecting this VWAP a little bit here. I can't get in too early right now with a, I guess I can because I'm in a position bracket enabled. I'm in queue. Perfect. I can, I guess, but I'm going to be a little bit more patient. I want to see us actually reject this VWAP before I take a move or maybe even push to the top of the 15. Is the best in my fund of futures to the no activation fees. They have no activation fees too. I mean, I did not know that. MFF doing that too. I wouldn't mind if the purchase fee would be a little bit more to weigh it out a little bit. Yeah, I agree, Danny. So instead of like a $50 account with a 150 activation, just like a $75 account, all in, I'd be excited with that. I think that'd be pretty fair and reasonable. What are you looking for, Tyler? Letting it settle down for a bit? Yes, I am right now, Jared. I don't think, I think because of this initial, I mean, obviously Friday's volatility is going to bring a lot of eyes. People are going to be expecting some more sells. We had the gap up, so I'm not trying to be the first seller. I think it's going to be the obvious plays, the obvious moves. I still think we do have downside, but I think the market could be a little trappy on this Monday. No news Monday with the anticipation of some more selling. I think it could get a little weird, so I just want to let the market be patient here. They all know that, though, yeah? You can stay competitive, but they aren't dumb enough to take it to going out of business. I'm sure the prop firms talk to each other to that eventually. You would think so, Sauce, but the reality is a lot of markets, that is the truth that plays out, where people become so competitive because eventually there's going to be a prop firm for whatever reason where they have extra and they have an advantage where maybe they have like an automatic, I don't even know what it is. They just have cheaper like order fills through a certain like market data, or they have more people using them right away, or maybe they have a big bankroll so they can go like in a deficit for a while. Either way, it's very typical in industries where someone gets an advantage where they can make it really hard for other people to compete. They're usually taking a loss in that advantage, hoping to then take out the market or taking a decent amount of the market so they can get market share and then get the way that way. I don't think they'll go bankrupt. I don't think that's the reality, Saucy, but could get weird. Could get in a favor where eventually the rules start going back in their way. Struggle, but ones like Topstep will maintain a good price. I agree, Pat. I believe only a small percentage actually get to a payout, let alone multiple payouts. What do you guys genuinely think that percentage is? I mean, we had this conversation often. It's like, what percentage of traders are getting payouts? What percentage of traders are profitable? It's interesting questions. All right, family. Starting to maintain this VWAP. EMA is pulling through right now. We're getting to the top of the 15-minute range. Still not a whole lot going on. 42s to the... actually, pretty decent range. 100 points already, too. 3 to 5%, both of y'all. Is that just what the math says, or is that what y'all really believe? 3 to 5% for a payout or for profitability? I think 20%, and I might be generous. 20% for a payout, Danny? 1 out of every 5 traders are taking a payout. 3 to 5% by Matt and Matrix. I take shorts in the open based on the first candle behavior because safe without moment and fast to get 50 points, but now I don't trust market. If you made your first 50 points, I'm not really trusting this market right now either, I mean. I think we're going to stay some weird volatility. I mean, we're starting to base above the VWAP slightly. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think everybody knows the shorts are going to be in. I think right now it's just a conversation of when. And I guess technically knowing this market and knowing Trump, there's no reason that we could find some more selling. We most certainly could just find a bottom at any random moment, right? Any random moment, we could find a little bottom. I don't think this would be a bottom down to the 24 ones and then just a turn around right there. I do think shorts are in, but again, when? Because I think the market's going to be trying to stop a lot of longs out. It's small. Nowadays, there are more traders than ever, but the percentage of profitable traders is still low. Gold is just going up. I find it tricky to trade, though. I do too, Danny. I know a lot of y'all have been mentioning gold to me previously, and it's really good if you know if you're consistent with it. Like I said, I think everything in trading can work when enough time is spent with it. I haven't spent enough time. So for me, I feel like my best chance of being profitable is spending the time that I've spent almost, a year and a half with, which is this NASDAQ 1-minute chart. I think it's really easy to want to adjust things, especially as payouts, or you see other people doing payouts, or you see you're on a down streak. But at the end of the day, every single strategy has a winning percentage. Every strategy has a losing percentage. Our job is to just eliminate the bullshit losses. You know what I mean? Lose less, and that's like the psychological losses, the wrong add-ins, or the quick fills off of emotional stop out, stuff like that. We eliminate those and let your strategy actually play out. That's one big step to staying profitable. We got the market to push through the 15-minute range now, family. Let's see if we can get this to continue to hold. EMA is curling through the VWAP. We have a little bit of a high buy side that we could sweep through. Previous day VWAP is sitting here around the 877s. Part of me wants to try to find a short here, honestly. Part of me wants to try to find a short here. I clicked on the upper and lower bands of VWAP, and it's funny to see how it holds up really well. The upper and lower bands of VWAP. What do you mean, Queen? Clicked on the upper and lower bands. Yeah, what do you mean, Queen? The range better be done by 10. Volume dies after 10:30. Yeah, it's a good zone. Come on. We want to see some volatility. That's what I'm saying, guys. I think this week is going to be extremely volatile. You have to enable them in the settings. Oh, I do. Okay. Let me see what you're talking about, Queen. Visibility. I just realized, what do you guys know what these mean? Is this overnight high, low, close? I don't know what these mean. HL2, HLC3. Do y'all know? I am interested in 900 short. Stop above the 40s for validation. I don't mind that, Pat. I don't know if we get to the 9s. Me personally, I don't mind that, though. I'm kind of looking like an 880 short right now, maybe. Something like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put an order here. I'm trying to short 880. Might actually come down a little bit. Try to get a feel like these 877s. It's going to be where I have my first short order. Risk 15 points on it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a good zone. You have to enable them. Oh, it's not there on Topstep. I have it on Trade-Evade at the moment. Oh, okay. I like that. If it hits the 900, I see only buys from the 860 to the 840 zone. I like that. I'm not exactly sure. Right now, we're starting to pull back into the top of the 15-minute range, finding a slight rejection at the 867s, pulling into the EMA as well. See what the reaction is here. I am looking for sells currently in around the 877s, about the 80s. Might not get there as we're already pulling back into the 15-minute range. Let's see what happens here. Yo, let's start this week off super sexy, guys. Hit that like button if we haven't yet. Let's get this thing popping off. Must that up to the 900 be white candles, no wick? Must that up to the 900 be white candles, no wicks? Big whites, no wicks. Up to the 900s for our boy Amin. Come on. You getting a feel down here at the 40s? Is that what we're looking for? Yo, Maxie. Good morning, King. Stoked to see you here, brother. How we doing? I'm feeling great. Feeling excited. Got a week of volatility. Tell me, sir. Please tell me you caught some of this 1,200 point dipperoonie on Friday. Because I was sitting here after I went back to work and just watching money be liquidated out of the NASDAQ, and sad that we couldn't participate. Maybe getting our first entry in our short right now. Looking for a short around the 77s. Wanting to see this area hold for the sellers. If we do get a pull in, risking our normal 15 points. Check DMs real quick. We'll do that for you, sir. Let me see. You're a madman, Maxi. You're an actual legend, King. I love seeing that shit. Is it me or I kind of like longs? Matrix. He wants to see these buys. I like that. Me personally, I'm looking to the downside. Max, I love that shit, King. Good trading. I don't take buys from that zone down 760 to 740 because risky. I am done for the day. Just watching. I like that, Amin. Good discipline, King. The tilt is 70% long, NQ. Love, bro. Much love, King. Good. That's just, I love seeing it. I really do. What? Also, how come we had a 300 plus point gap up? Anyone here just have an idea of what that is? Mostly just high time frames, trying to get a feel, I'm guessing. But, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of impressive. It's risky. I'm done for the day. The tilt is 70% long on NQ. 70% long. I'm going to fade those. I think I have to fade those. I'm up 130. Should I call it a day since I'm only down $114 from a low of 330? I think at least take a second, Pablo. Take a breath. I wouldn't be done for the day. I think it's still early in the morning and we can still find some setups, but they bought the fire sale maybe. It's good. It's very true, Max. It could be that. Just buy the dip into the 24s, expecting 26s to play. Saudi Air Base in Idaho, maybe. All decent options, fam. I'll do that, bro. Thanks. Yes, sir. Just take a second. Maybe find a nice setup. We're getting filled in our short right now. Stops at our normal 15 points. Wanting to see if we can find a rejection here at these 380s or these 880s. Either way. Otherwise, we'll be stopped out early at the 92s. Back up we go or trap. We're gonna find out, Danny. Feels like we're pushing up. I'm finding a short here. See if we can get a rotation. See if we can catch a rotation. Really hope everybody had a great weekend though. Let's go, Maxi. 160 points up on 5 contracts is no fucking joke, King. I love it. I literally love it. I bought from the 620s. Holy Kareem. Great entry, King. You still holding? Great trade, Kareem Rika. I think my first time seeing your name, chatter. Welcome in, King. Welcome to the family. Starting to find some continuation right now into the 90s. Wanting to see these 80s still find some resistance. Fill that gap. Come on, Eli. God, I seen what you do for others, and I want the same for me. Let's go, Pablo. Let's go. Is Amy a guy? Is Amy a guy? Amin, you mean? Amin? Amin's a dude. And we just got stopped on our first try there, fam. Pushing into the 900s now. Pat, you could potentially find your short. I guess Matrix, you kind of be right, King. Maybe it is. Maybe we can't fade these longs. Most people we know are long right now, holding decent positions. How come you don't take 1-to-1s? It's just not my strategy, Caesar. I don't think that's just. I don't know. It's really tricky for me to be profitable all the time with a 1-to-1. I think just because you end up. I don't know. You end up getting into trades early, expecting early exits, and I don't know. 25-100. I think we will see today. Got me. Me too, Jared. No worries, King. Follow the trend. I like that, Danny. I mean, let's just look at the math. We had a 15-minute range. Sold through the VWAP. Found some support at this overnight spot. We found some resistance. Found a little double bottom. Push back up to the VWAP. Maintaining VWAP. EMA is curling up. 900s. Buys could be in for sure. Following the trend indeed. I like the 100 idea. You think we go take out all those highs? That's crazy. Crazy to see that out of them. That would be a wild work to go see out of them. I'm going to try one more 15 points here at the 900s. I'm trying one more 15-point stop here at the 900s. Counter trend one more time. I like this last spot over here on this on this previous day range to see if we can see a hold here. Otherwise, we will be wrong and then waiting for a pullback. If buyers are strong, we can see a continuation, but we are still approaching premium on sells. I use ICT analysis. I bought NASDAQ purchase from the 620.6. The target is above the 941s without sale. Crazy good trading, Kareem. That's epic to see, man. Love seeing that. Here comes the gap, Saucy says. I love it. I think we're going to be a little way away from that, but I just want to see if we can get a little rotation. A little tiny rotation, family. I'm trying to fill your gap, Brett. Our man, Caesar. Always trying to touch the gaps, you know. Fill the gaps, no icing. Yo, there are 40 beautiful souls here watching, family. Let's hit that like button. Let's get this stream popping. Trying to get to 1,000 subs before November. Let's see if we can get back to funded this week. I don't want to pay for the back to funded because I don't think the value's there. Pulling into the EMA now. Let's see if we can find some continuation through this with a decent closure. I don't want to see us sitting here with any wicks. Big blacks, no wicks. Let's see if we can get a move. I at least think it's enough for a break even now, family. So now we're going to be patient. See if we can get this to continue to rotate for us. We actually need 1,800 now. So I might have to adjust this price or I'll add a second contract, maybe something like that. Bro, well, drops the likes. Let's go. Love it, Pat. Thanks for the support, King. Up 4,000. Eli eating this NASDAQ up like he always does. I love seeing it. Good trading. Big black, no wicks. Come on, Caesar. NASDAQ looking for the 25,100s. Next institutional level. But if it can't break this zone, maybe see some down to the low of the day. Then more up. I love the analysis, I mean. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing the 100s fire because that would be our boy Maxi getting paid. And that would be epic. But for me right now, I'd like to see a little bit of rotation to the downside. I want to see a little bit of a rotation to the downside from here. Just a slight, you know, nothing crazy. It ain't a gap, Caesar. It's the size of a dime. Don't do me like that. That was... Didn't expect that one out of you, sir. Nah, I'm on YM. I did take my first trade on NAS because I thought I was on YM. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Eli. That is our YM, boys. So that makes more sense. I am number one. Let's go. Decent sell reaction at the premium. Good work, Ty, on this trade, brother. Hey, I appreciate it, work. We'll see. Could come in and get stopped out. Not out of the woods yet. Finding some more support at that EMA isn't ideal. I want to see some selling continuation, but hey, if the buyers are buying, then they're buying. Decent buy. See the sellers get heavy here. Able to bring this down away from us a little bit. Nope. If we consolidate here, sellers could load. Now you have 760 to 760 to 740 zone. Be careful there. You mean 860s? I think you mean 860s. It's a bank holiday. No, sell OMG. It's a bank holiday, is it? Go to all buy. Kareem, he likes the longs. Hey, right now they're playing out. NASDAQ did just support the first dip into the 68s in that previous range. 860 to 840, sorry. Yeah, I figured you were talking about the 860s. No worries, Amy. I hope to see that target hit for you, though, Kareem. That'd be sick. That'd also be close to my boy Max's TP. So I don't mind it. I want to see the longs get played here. Into the 900s. We took our first try at it. Got a little bit of support. Market found some support back at those 60s. Now we're pushing back into the 900s. Let's be patient here. Good discipline, Pablo. I'm just sitting on my hands, too, being patient. We took one stab at this to see if we get a rotation, took a stop, and then we got a break even. Now we're just going to be looking for our next setup. Got in long at the 04s. All right, Danny. Let's see this continue up for you then here, Queen. Let's see this continue up for you. Maybe into the 49s or so. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yes, sir, King. That's how we get paid. We be patient. That's what I talked before the 900 hits. Then wait by in that zone, 860 to 840. Now we should see the 25s to the 950s. I like that. Looking for the high of the 44. Okay, Danny. Aiming saying you could see the 25s or the 50s. So I think the 44 is in his range and pretty good clean exit at the top of this overnight high. Into the top of the overnight high. I don't mind that at all. Getting the continuation for the top of the 15-minute range. Longs are looking spicy. They really are. Finding a little bit more rejection here at the 900s, though, for the moment. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Finding a little bit of rejection here at the top of the 900s. Wanted to come stop me out. Back into the EMA here. VWAP hasn't really moved much since the start of the day. So that's just its own little thing there. $10.07 mark's been open for 37 minutes now. Second rejection at the 900s. Yes, sir, Pat. That's what I'm seeing too. Maybe we at the continuation. Starting to pull into the EMA now. We got to see if we can find some what the reaction to CMA is going to be. If we do find some more selling, I think we could potentially pull back into the 15-minute range. Longs have been looking strong though, so it's risky. It's risky to try to fade them. Risky. We sweep London low. You mean the high? What do you mean, Amin? This 44 is a sweep of the London high there. What is the London low? 4.7, so somewhere around here at the 830s. So yeah, okay. Come back to the 830s. My entry kind of sucks, but we will see. It was I understand why you took it, Danny. You took a breakout play at the top of the range after reclaiming the 900s after the dip. So I don't think it's a bad play. I think it's just gonna be a little slower. Market seems to be building some liquidity. But now we're getting back to your break even. We'll see what happens here. It is feeling like the 900s are finding a little bit more resistance than anticipated, though. Off that second attempt where they reclaimed it, but we are holding the EMA nicely here. Let's see if we can get some continuation now. Nice little flat price up at the 9s. Makes me feel like we should see some more buys, but we'll see. I'm excited, family. We're going to have a good week ahead of us. We have a good little start to the Monday here. Market is feeling fairly volatile, so we can just do our best to find good entries and make some money. Let's get excited. The Nasdaq's up 2% already on the week. We ended with like a 4.8% drop on Friday, or it might have even been more now. I don't remember, but volatility is what we need, friends. Volatility is how we get paid. You know what I mean? Let's have a good week. It's had a strong 30-minute rejection on that the Nas. Strong 30-minute rejection on the Nas, cuz. I love it, Eli. I kind of want to take the short here, but because of the triple top, I don't think it's safe. We have an EMAs pushing as well. I think the longs could be in. I don't love it, but we will see. I'm actually... This 900 short is enticing. But this is a pretty big bear flag, bull flag. Might look for a pull like into somewhere around here for a long continuation. Rejecting the 900s, finding some support at the EMA. Overnight high, London high at the 946s. We held the bottom down here at the 725s. Building some liquidity here. I'm out for now, not liking it. That's really good discipline, Danny. Really good break even right there. Don't need to risk anything crazy if it's not doing what you want it to be doing. And see what happens here at these 9s. Starting to finding a little bit of support at the 9s in the EMA. Just feel like the buying that's bringing us through these 900s doesn't feel as convicted, doesn't feel as strong. But all they need to do is be convicted enough to get through this whole level, and then they can find some more friends, more support. Rejecting after sweeping to the 912s there. Finding some sells back into the 67s now. I have an order at the 91s just for a quick rotation to the downside here. Risking our normal 15 points. Glad I got out few. Yeah, it's a good exit, Danny. It really is. Looking to see if we can get some continuation to the downside here. Want to see some speed. Want to try to get through this flat bottom at the 66s. That's that A-mean level. Those 60s are that A-mean level. Want to see if we can get through there. Want to see these sellers attempting. Sellers try to push price down. If we break today's high, sellers that stepping there must be stopped out, and then more spikes to the upside. I need YM to break out below the 46,000s. Nice seller rejection, third attempt. Not a bad reaction. Let's see what happens here, Pat. I'm kind of hoping your analysis isn't spot on without an A-mean. We're joining the sellers here for a quick rotation. I want to see us try to break through these 60s. I don't like that still price, the way that we just had a doji there. It's not my favorite thing to see. Want to see these sellers really take an attempt here. Our stop is at a pretty weak spot, so we're at a pretty weak spot for our stop loss. I like the third rejection of the 900 price. I just don't like this flat top that we're forming. That to me is free liquidity. That to me is free liquidity, and sadly our stop loss is a part of it, so it's not my favorite reaction here. I want to see this EMA get rejected. I want to see the sellers reject this EMA. Ideally, the candle closes slightly white as well. I don't want to see the decompressed selling unless this is a big black. Unless this is a big black to go push through the range. You don't want to see another decompressed selling candle. And we did get one there, so it's not my favorite. Market's showing signs of rolling over here, but also showing signs of support. I think if we get a test of these 70s, I'm going to put a break even on. If we're going to get a little test, there's the test. I have to put break even on now, just to be smart. What we're also going to look for is maybe a break of these 60s. If the volume's coming in, I'm going to add a second contract. I don't like this, though. Look at this decompressed selling volume into the range with more wicks. Might be enough to get stopped out of this trade now. Oh, yeah. We're going to get probably stopped out on this trade here.
Order filled.
Yep. Yep. Yepperoni and biscuits. And that's why right there is because the market can find that bottom after pulling into those wick range. Matter of fact, guys.
Order filled.
Oh, I just got a really shitty fill on that. I wanted to buy this EMA pullback. I'm looking to the, well, wanted an EMA pullback at the 93s. We had a really shitty fill at the 900s. So we had 7 different points there that I was wanting to be a part of. But see if our 15 points can hold here. Put a break even on. Get a rotation to the upside. I want to see this flatness start breaking. I want to see this start breaking here. I'll even add a second contract if we get a break above this flat price at the 10s. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Really don't like my fill there. Got unlucky with a the bid. Oh, NASDAQ. Oh, NASDAQ. How you do me so wrong sometimes. Find some support and push back up there. I want this. I'm starting to see a bull flag here play. Still rejection back at the 900s 3 times now. 4 times now. I think we're going to get stopped out of this.
Order filled.
Wow. I have a limit sell at the 911s. We broke that previous 1 minute range and had a good rejection. I will take a short when I start seeing the zone turn from the buyers to sellers. I see the momentum exactly like Friday. It looks like market going to chop a bit in the zone. Yeah, I don't like that it's going to chop here, honestly. Like, what? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what? The 910s? Okay. Okay, NASDAQ. That 3 rejection is still my entry. I short the 900. You're still shorting that 9. I like that. Starting more and more to form structure here. Sellers are trying, but unable to get through these wick spots. Pulling back into CMA now. Kind of want to wait for the 15-minute pullback now. Kind of get in with some size maybe. Get a little pullback into the 15 minutes. Around these 40s to 50s. If the market holds these 68s though, that'll be interesting. I'll get long with a break of that target in the 48s. Otherwise, I'm going to be patient for our next entry in around these 40s. So the pullback. 9 EMA is rolling over. It's starting to, yeah. Starting to come back down here a little bit. Still flat tops up here at the 900s. I feel like the sellers, once they do come in, they're going to get a little bit heavy, especially if we get through this flat bottom here. And you get rid of the 66s. That's what we're trying to do right now, it looks like, Pablo. Let's see if we can get a snap through here. Riazil, whoa, what up, man? Good morning, King. Stoked to have you back, bro. What's up, family? Exactly, King. How are we? How was your weekend? We're feeling good over here. Market's giving some opportunity. We just got tricked out of a short, and then we joined the longs, seeing if the continuation would be there. Couldn't catch either side. Gosh, it feels bad to do, but I feel like I have to. Pulling now into the 50s, breaking through that flat bottom there, pulling into the 40s as well. Sellings are starting to pick up, selling into the 50s. Monday blessings, I love it, Riazil. Saab, good morning, King. There he is, brother. Hope you had a good weekend. Welcome in, family. Looking for these pull back in the top of the 15-minute range here. Selling volume starting to pick up. Selling into the top of the 15 minutes. View ops below. I don't even like a VWAP buy here as much. I actually don't even like a VWAP there by as much. Doesn't line up with anything. Weekend went by quick. My birthday was last week on the 7th. Happy late birthday, King. Hey, I love it. My grandma went into this coma and passed away the next day. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that, King. So I'm just watching charts this week while the psych balances out. Hey, man. W's Ria Zeal. We're here for you, brother. All right, mindset. Good job just, letting the emotions play out. Sorry to hear that, King. 883 or 9 EMA filled is not bad. Here comes the VWAP. Of course, the selling gets selly. Right after. NASDAQ. You're my friend. Unexpected loss of our dog. Weekend could have been better. Damn, Saab. You too, King. Here for you too, Sabs. It's tough. 100 points out. Good trading, Paul. Sellers are heavy. Sellers are starting to get heavy. I appreciate y'all. Let's lock in. Nevertheless, it's how we move forward from here. That's it, King. Move from here on forward. I love that. W mindset. Let's find some good trading. Right now, the market is responding into the VWAP. Big sell volume pushing us into the 50% of the range. Finding some continuation, it looks like. Looks like our longs are supporting the dip. I'm looking for a short at the 26s.
Order filled.
I'm going to risk a little bit more than I normally would on this one, because I want to try to find another average into this if we can. I like this selling momentum. Condolences, Saab, for sure, Pat. All the best, Ria Zeal and Saab. Sorry for your losses. I love it, family. I love it. Support each other. Right now, looking for a short. I'm filled at the 30s. Wanting to see this continue back into the VWAP here. Ideally, we get the support from our shorts to continue into this momentum. I want to see the top of this 50-minute range get rejected. EMA is curling as well. Top of the range. Unreal community in here, no doubt about it, Sobs. That's what we do, bro. That's what you were a part of. We built that. Straight love and support, nothing but W's. W, y'all. Pulled into the EMA there, also the top of the 15-minute range. Starting finding a little bit of reaction. I want to see this continue to find some selling pressure. Ideally, we get back below the VWAP for this move to be more validated. Risking a lot more than I want to on this trade. I want to see this continue to find some support here. Back into the VWAP would be ideal. See if the sellers can show themselves at all. Potentially there. Want to see this continue in here now. Get heavy through this VWAP. If we get back through this VWAP with a second closure, I would expect us to have some continuation to the downside. Obviously, that next wick is going to be, or the next obstacle is going to be this wick at the 50% of the range. But VWAP's going to be the real obstacle. We got to get a closure through there for the shorts to find some continuation. No wicks. Big blacks, no wicks. Let's get some weight through here. Let's get a little bit of weight, Nazi. Heavy like a dumbbell. Come on. Come on, Nazi. I'm going to short another contract, fam. I guess I wait till a closure below these 89s, though. Wait for a closure below the 89s. I'm going to add a second contract. If we can get one down there. I want to see the VWAP continue to be a support. Hopefully the EMA is in line with us. Did you hit the links this weekend? Yes, sir, Saab. I actually played as much golf as I possibly could this weekend, man. It was a one of the last really nice weekends we're going to have here in Maine. Now it's already like, what is it right now? 48 degrees out and cloudy. It's going to be a lot colder here on out. So I had to get it in. I played 9 rounds with one of my best friends. I played 9 rounds with Saucy, actually. Saturday morning at a spa. And then I played another 18 that same day with my other friend down in Brunswick. So really cannot complain. Got a lot of time in under the sun. Fuck yeah, that makes me wicked excited. Dude, can't beat it. Except I'm sad, Sub, because now it's over. The season's over. It's gonna get cold and wet and white. Winter's in. Winter is in. Closure below these 87s. I'm gonna add a second contract, family. But yeah, I mean, we love winter too. We'll find some positives in the winter, but it's a different vibe without the vitamin D all the time, and we'll see. Still gonna find a way to make it special, but I definitely prefer the nicer weather. Yeah, it is. You'll have to find a local golf sim near you for sure, dude. You're in Florida. You're a lucky man. You got all the options. Hacker Nicholas, what's up, beef? Let's see you, good king. I'm straight hacking these charts. Happy you're here though, beef. We got those new highs last week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pushing new highs. New low as well. NASDAQ just finding a cliff. Wanting to see some continuation through this VWAP. Ideally, we get these sells to keep loading up. Push through our profits. Wanting to see a break and closure below these 88s. I'll add a second contract if we're able to get that. Why not go skiing? Well, for me, it's like I just had never gotten into it. I might try it now this year, Pablo. I just never got into it. It's a fairly expensive thing to do. So it's golf now, but yeah, it never was an option I could really explore. But now that it is, I probably will take a gander at it. I hate having to say I live in Maine and have never hit up a mountain, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna try skiing and try snowboarding out this year, and they're fun. I think they're still gonna be physical and something to do, get the heart racing in the sun, but just different, you know. This community is goated. Absolutely, Riazil. Absolutely. Appreciate every single person a part of it. Y'all are the best. I'm going to meet up with another trader in RL next week for a little two-person golf trip to the end of the season. Dude, Sam, where's the invite, guy? What's up? Where's the invite? That's the coolest shit ever, man. It seems fun, to be honest, but yeah, expensive. Yeah, super expensive, Pablo. It does seem fun. I think it'd be a blast. Shred up a mountain. Meet people. Rhode Island, come through, my man. Rhode Island's fire. That's cool. That's not too far either, dude. What's the course? It sounds pretty sick. Looking for our shorts to play out. Finding a spot. EMA starting to respect the top of the VWAP. Not ideal to see here. Wanted to see some continuation support from the sellers. I don't want to see them close above here. If so, we have to at least put on our normal risk now, sadly. If we're going to start getting some reaction above this VWAP, we got to put our normal risk on. Ideally, we get this to play through. I think we could even get a spike up to the top of the 15-minute range. So I guess my stop is actually going to be through that. Through the top of this range. I want to see the sellers get heavy here, though. Show me something, sellers. Close through this VWAP. Strong, big black, no wicks through the VWAP right now. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Big blacks, no wicks. Give me a closure through these 70s. I'm going to add a second contract. Close heavy, Nazi. Come on, do the thing. I know you're in New England. Yeah, that's super close. I'm up 3.4 on 3 XFAs this morning. Chart's been swinging like crazy. Scalp heaven. Scalp heaven. Good job, P. Love seeing it and hearing it, King. Good trading. Lock that money's in, brother. 2 courses. If you're serious, hit me on DM, huh? Pretty serious. Pretty serious, Is it going to be, what's the weather like? It's a little out of my, it's a little down there. A little deep, but I think it could be fun. 2 courses. Where are they at? What's the weather like? Starting to get a little bit of reaction. That was a big wick, honestly, there, fam. Not super friendly with that. Wanted to see that close a little heavier. Wicks is not our friend on that move there. Want to see this close through these this range. Might have to consider a break even if we can't get this to continue breaking down. Don't want to keep risking money for no reasons. Want to consider break even soon. or just leave our normal little stop on. Leave our normal range on. Gosh. 60s light rain one morning, I think. It sounds pretty enjoyable, man. It really does. 60s is pretty primo weather. Tyler, give some powerful tips to pass funded challenges like you. I would say, Abby, right off the top, biggest thing is just consistency, bro. Keep showing up. That's it. Like, I know it's the least fun thing to hear because it's just time is a hard thing to put into your schedule, but just keep showing up, King. And eventually you'll start seeing things that you've seen before. Your brain will have these feelings like, man, I feel like we're going to sell off this level. I don't know why. I just have a sell feeling. And then you'll see a big candle come and you're like, oh, wow, I should have taken that. And then slowly but surely, you'll start building the confidence and the story and the narratives, and all the things will start lining up for you to start getting better, man. At the end of the day, it also, another part I don't think any trader will ever tell you, man, is at the end of the day, still requires some luck, okay? It's always going to be a part of it. We just got stopped. The market did find some support at the VWAP there. Super frustrated then, honestly. If you're not trading, it's the best study material. Just consistency, man. Show up, have the right mindset, and you'll be all right. I know it's not the best advice just because people usually want things that are going to play out fast, but hey. So what is this? We keep finding rejections in around these 800 whole number. Keep finding wicks around the 800s. It's a little bit bullshit. Feels like a little bit bullshit there. Honestly, it feels a little bit like some bullshit. Always need some luck. It's the final icing on the cake. Yes, sir. If you had to go back to day one, Tyler, would you have started your journey? If you had to go back to day one, how would you have started your journey? Fantastic question, Wani. And that's why he's our dude. I think if I had to go all the way back and I just had no idea what I was doing, and I found somebody on YouTube streaming or whatever, and I was like, okay, I want to get into this, what would I do? First and foremost is I would set up, like I said, decent expectations, which I'm actually pretty proud of. It sort of when I started. I mean, I had an anticipation to make money, and that's why like it even delayed me more. But first of all, set a realistic mindset of like, okay, I'm not gonna get rich in 3 days. Like, it's not gonna play out in 3 days. But what I want to get good at is entries, okay? Because I think not, and I don't even mean just taking good entries as in like finding a spot where you're like a good outside edge. I mean an entry in terms of not taking shitty entries. I think for most people, 45 viewers and only 11 likes, family, hold on. Let's hit that like button. What are we doing? Let's get that to at least 20, 30 likes real quick. But yeah, when I'm talking about entries, it's eliminating the shitty entries. It's eliminating the psychological losses. It's all of that. And then once I have my mindset right and I'm trying to find just decent entries, I'm not forcing spots. I really do. I wish I could just give y'all some information, be like, oh, this is how you can expedite your process and make it a lot quicker. But the truth is, this game is slow and it takes years. Like, I know it's like the most annoying thing to hear but think about it this way too, family. You know that it takes years to become a doctor, like 12. You know it takes years to do anything that's actually hard. You know it takes hold on a minute. I'm taking a gander at this. We did find some support back at the VWAP and the 800 whole number, pushing into the higher side. Part of me is tempted to try some I'm the shorts. I'm addicted to shorts right now. But y'all know it takes years to do something of real value, of real skill. Be a professional athlete takes decades. To do anything at a high level, it takes a long time. You guys also know that if you look at trader stats, and we had this conversation a little bit earlier, and Matrix and Matt said that roughly 3 to 5% of people are profitable, I think was it, or payouts, 3 to 5% of traders, which is the higher end, right? So if you're trying to do something at the high end of trading, which is why it comes back to the healthy mindset and the correct mindset when you're starting, if you're trying to be one of the best at something, it is going to take a lot of effort, time, losses, energy, all the sacrifices that people have to make for things that are worth it. So I would just get excited with that. I mean, just get excited with the fact every time you take a trade, and even if you're wrong, get excited the fact like, wow, I had the chance to make some money. Yeah, bring Saucy for a little 2v2 Ryder Cup match. Let's go. That'd be hype. Market's been open for now an hour and 6 minutes, family. We have 1,000 left in drawdown to make 2,500. I still have a lot of confidence we're gonna do it. Just gonna be patient right now. But yeah, I think the biggest things for me if I was starting all over again, y'all, get that mindset healthy, get that mindset correct. It's not gonna happen instantly. Once you start that part, I think the rest of trading changes. I think as a beginning trader, you can take losses and like be excited about it, and like it's all about the mindset. And I gotta figure out a better way to explain that to you guys in a better analogy or metaphor or something, because you can take a loss, have the right mindset about it, be completely okay and find another entry and make all your money back. You could take a loss. It could be a small little $200 loss, small little scalp loss. You could even take a break even. But because your mindset was broken on it, you're like, damn, I should have got money on that. I was up $1,000 and I just got stopped for break even and and you tilt. Even though you just lost no money, you had a break even trade, you're setting yourself up so likely to take another loss because of that mindset. And that affects affects all of us so much more than I can even explain it to you. You eliminate this, lose less, because as traders we're going to lose less on the stupid losses like that, and you will be a profitable trader. The journey is worth it. It's a tough one, but can be life-changing. Everything that's life-changing should be tough. I love it, Pat. Bro, how to make fast executions in trade placing stop loss TP. Well, I have this, Abby. So this, you click over in the settings here, you can set your risk and your profit. And then from there, which is automatically going to apply your bracket order. From there, it's just finding spots where you're excited to be a part of the market. Like right now, the market supported the VWAP, found some more support, pushing it up to the higher side, back in the 900s. I am interested in maybe finding another 900 short here. Ugh, maybe not though. But I have to be, just because that's what sounds nice. That's what looks the best. A little 900 opportunity to the downside. The only meaning a loss has is the one you give it to it. Loss is the part of the game. Detach and stay consistent and win big. That's it, Pat. That really is, King. And hit the gym. Healthy traders are profitable traders, no doubt about it. Whatever that is, y'all, just get your heart racing every day a little bit. Get your body sweating. Feel grateful for life. Drink some water, you know. Literally, drink some sun, get some water, hit the gym, and you'll feel gratitude. It's not true for everybody, but, man, if you need a serotonin dump, that's my go-to. A couple deep breaths in the sun. Have that feeling of it touching your skin and warming you up from the mitochondrial level. Take a nice drink of some water. Get that heart racing, sweating a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's a remedy to life. All right, family. I have to find a nice position right now to get paid. I still think it's going to be the 900 shorts. That's where I'm looking right now. I'm going to short a little prior to that. If I get the 890s, can I afford that? I can't with a 15-point stop, so I got to get closer to the 9s. And maybe not even the move. Maybe not even the move. Today's the first day I'm trying out the our editor, where he's going to be editing the stream up for 1, maybe 2 clips, and then we're going to try to get out 1 8 to 12 minute video a week. It's a little bit of an investment. It's going to be like $200 a week, $800 a month so far. We'll see. Maybe a little bit more, but I'm excited. See what it does. See what it does for us. Missed my fill. I'm interested in under the 900s as well. Me and Pat looking at the shorts here. I don't think he missed it yet, King. I think we have a chance to grab a fill. I kind of don't. Part of me doesn't love the shorts right here. That's the problem. That's the problem. Hey, talk to me about that later, Ty. Yes, sir. Shall see. We will see how it goes, King. We will see how it goes. But, yo, there's still 40 amazing people watching. I don't know if we still had 11 likes, but if that's the truth, y'all, I'm going to need y'all to do me a solid. That's cool, bro. Load up on content for a month or 2. Take a break if you need to. Don't force it, bro. Don't force what? Pablo. Don't force shorts. Yeah, I'm not trying to force shorts. Load up on content for a month or two. Take a break if you need to. My goal is to not take a break. At least not from this. Like, even if I don't want to trade, I think I'll always pop on stream. Just try to provide that mindset. Damn, Pat. Damn, Pat. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so that it's leaving without us right now, King. No, tell me it ain't so. Damn it. Not sure what or how, but I panic clicked short. Let's go, Danny. Let's go, Queen. I'm short. Stop at break even. Free trade for me. Let's go, Sobs. My people are eating. I'm getting better, damn it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Pat. You're seeing the levels. Dude, time and consistency. Time and consistency. And eventually your brain just starts seeing it. You know, you start seeing us selling it, pushing us up to the 800s. You're like, kind of want to find a short here. And then, boom, a big, thick candle. Low key, a head and shoulders. I'm seeing the same thing, Wani. Which is why I was kind of targeting a short here. Short at 881 and Danny short at the 80s. Look at you guys. I love it so much. Look at y'all. I don't have a choice then. I got to join. I'm going to join 2 here now. This is pretty scary. I'm joining 2 at the, where am I at? 56s. Going to risk a little bit more on this. She might not even let me in. Making me want to run through a wall with that. Let's go, Pat. Bro, Naz is my Latina, lol. I clenched my fist on that, Pat. No joke. Let's fucking go, dude. Because we doing the thing. Families are getting better. We're getting more dialed in. And a year from now, we're going to be just straight stealing from the NASDAQ. Literally a year's time, all of us stealing from the NASDAQ together consistently. Just finding beautiful entries, taking nice positions. Hey, Nazi, can you do me a favor before you up here to sell into that level? Can you just like give me a little taparoni and biscuits? Nothing crazy. Nothing too wild. It's a little taparoni and go. I've sized down a big time on this XFA. It's been working nice for the mental capital. I like that, Sub. No reason to get greedy. No reason to rush anything. Yes, got that out there in the universe. Get that out there in the universe. Exactly. That's it, Danny. A year from now, we are all just stealing from this NASDAQ consistently. But we still love her. We're not taking from it like maliciously. It's like stealing with love. You know what I mean? A little taparoni and cheese. Give me it. Give him a little taparoni and biscuits right now. It's feeling like it doesn't want to. I would love a little bit of a pushy Rooney here. We're just looking for a piece of this pie as retailers need to stop trying to hoard the pie. I agree. I agree, bud. I probably am a little victim of that myself. Hey, can you give me a taparoni and cheese real quick, Nazi? I'm looking for a fill at the 46s, family. Oh my. Don't do me like that, NASDAQ. Oh, don't do me like that, NASDAQ. Just touched our price twice, family. But no fill. I have 2 contracts. I'm requesting a nice little taparoni and no baloney on that fill, Naz. Now it's going to give me a fill and be scary. Am I being a dick for a tick? Look at that. Look at the fill. Look at the non-fill.
Order filled.
There we go. Gonna risk a little bit more on this one here, normal, fam. Let's see this start playing out one time for us today. See this EMA get heavy. Bring us back to this VWAP. See this EMA get heavy. Bring us back to this VWAP. Here we go. What do we need? We need 2,500. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Let's see this reaction. Get heavy, NASDAQ. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Break even. Break even. Come on. We're just looking for a piece to hoard. I agree. They testing our patience. They know how to do it. They just know how to do it well, Elijah. The NASDAQ's like, hey, let me tell you something. I want you to get money. I care about you. I need you to pay your bills. I need you to eat. But I want you to be nervous doing it. I want you to be shaking in your boots before I give you your money. And it's like, I have to just accept that. I got a lover, so I'm like, okay, whatever you need. Like, fine. All of us are great traders, and we are worthy of being funded. Staying funded and consistent max payouts into live accounts. Love each and every one of you guys. Let's go, Pat. W mindset, king. W energy. W community. I love what we've built here, guys. Absolutely fucking love it. Look forward to being here every single day. All right, we got to pull into the VWAP. Hoping to see some continued reaction here. Don't want this to continue to turn around on us. We're seeking out the 783. Sadly, I need that range to break. Oh my God, are we really going to return that entire fucking candle? How gross. This has been the NASDAQ. Just caca. There's no shot the VWAP is going to be the thing here, right? Oh my word. What a gross candle. What a gross candle after that other beautiful candle in our direction there. Like, what a gross candle that was. Choppy, back and forth, whiplash, whiplash. Back to the VWAP, whiplash. I don't know. We might need to start scalping this, guys. I don't really know what to do with this ugly, ugly, ugly market. Can we get heavy through the VWAP here? Should I be changing my target? Looking for the 783s. Break of this range. 50% of the 15 minutes. We're looking for the 50% of the 15 minutes right now to possibly be done. Can we get heavy through this VWAP? Heavy through the VWAP, I feel very safe. Otherwise, we're looking a little weird. Nice little move here, NASDAQ. Let's just finish it up. Let's just be clean to me. Come to the 50%. Nice candle. Wow. Wow. Got to see us break through these 60s. Still not out of the woods yet. Let's go. I'm up 413. Let's go, Pablo. Good trading, king. Looking for the 760s. I love it. I'm looking for the 783 at the moment. I want to see us respond to the 50% of the range. Trim profit tie. We might not have continuation. I like it, Pat. I'm going to be patient, king. I think we're in a good situation to be patient here. After that last candle came, that should have been the one that stopped us out. If that's not going to stop us out, I have a feeling at least go test the bottom of this range. I think the real obstacle for our position is these 789s. But because I need 83 through that, I like it. We just got to be patient. I think we got to be patient. I think we get paid here. You can always re-enter. Big black candle incoming. Come on, BBC, no wick. Big black candle, no wick. Big blacks. Thanks, bro. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. That's it, Pablo. W. Me too, king. It actually pays off. It sure does. Show up every day, king, with the right mindset, and it pays off. 800 is holding well, though. I agree. 800s are starting to hold well. That's what the fear is here, Danny. But I like the momentum now. I think we get paid here. I think we get paid here, family. W phase for sure. W phase for sure. Good eye, Danny. Yes, indeed. The 800s are being sticky. So I need the 83s, which is a little bit outside edgy. But with the way that we're responding to this sells, I think we're very safe to find some payments here. Yo, there's 42 people watching though, family. Could we do the thing? Smash that like button. If we could get close to 30 likes, that'd be 30 likes, that'd be crazy. Thank you so much. 19 more points. Come on, Danny. Come on, get through there. 800 still responding pretty sticky. We wicked through the 800s, found some resistance. This is the NASDAQ testing us for our patience, but can we be disciplined enough to be holding? Please hit for our boys. Come on. Come on, NASDAQ. We're all here waiting for you. At least take stop loss to 1500 now. You never know with the news, with the NAS. That's actually not a bad mindset. I will take a little bit of profit. Problem is even with a little bit of profit, I don't like our range. I don't like our range at all. I want to. Oh wow, what did we get teased on? 88. So we needed 5 points on that last low there. Come on, NASDAQ. Do that thing where you don't tease us. Come pay me. Big black, no wicks. Big blacks, no wicks. Hey, let's go. Let's go, family. Come on. What did we say? What did we say? Let's go. I love it. I love it. Good trading out of us. Nice spot, Sob. Danny got the short too. Sob's in there. Come on, Pat. You spotted it. Love the support, family. Y'all are the best. Let's fucking get it. Nice little spot there. What did we get in? We got 2 contracts from the 50s. So, what did we say? We were like somewhere around here. We're like, look, we're down $1,000 bucks, but I still got confidence in us. And that's what I'm talking about with the mindset, guys. It does not matter how many times you take losses, where you're at, what your account's down. Keep the mindset strong. Stay healthy. Stay disciplined. And you can find a good position. Hey, W King. Let's go, Matrix. Let's go, King. Now I'm back to sleep. W's, brother. Appreciate you so much for being here this morning. Good work. See you tomorrow, King. Rest easy. Just watched you hit that on my TV while smoking W's. Had to come on phone to hype up. That's our man right there at work. Enjoying the little spliff while watching us. I love it, King. You're the man. You're the king, work. You said you're looking for the 60 subs. I like that too. Look at the selling volume consistency right here. Still finding some decent range today is pretty nice. Overall fairly forgiving. I'm excited about this too, guys, because we're halfway to paradise now. And I was really considering buying back to funds this morning just so I could take advantage of this liquidity. Because when the market's being volatile, you got to do your best to get paid. But hopefully now we can save ourselves some money, about half off, about $1,200 if we are able to pass these tomorrow. So I'll be stoked about that. Still below the EMA, still below these 800s. I like the sobs. I like the distance. I don't think you need to get out here. We could even possibly target the lows. You could even maybe target the lows, maybe even the gap. I don't know, King. Stay in there. I love it. Dave! I was just thinking about you earlier, King. I missed you, brother. Happy you're back. Happy you're back, King. Let's go, Paul. Good trading, bro. Trailing stop just hit 172, locked in day 3 to 5. Just trading 1 micro at a time. I love it. Good trading. Good trading, subs. Let's go. Let's go, family. All right, I'm done for the day. Otherwise, I would be forcing trades up 3K on the day. Lock that in, Eli. No reason to give anything back. Big week ahead of us. No news Monday. You already did the thing. Good trading, King. Lock it in. I love it. Happy for you guys. You too, TLR. Hope you got to take a spot in it. But I love the support, even if you didn't. Target it low or what you need to get your account and let it ride. That's it. That's it, Pat. All right, you beautiful people. There's 35 people in here. Let's smash the likes. I'm getting out of here. I hope y'all had a great day. I'm excited for tomorrow, see what we can do. The market is volatile, so our job this week is just to keep the mindset healthy, stay fresh, stay excited. Don't get down on yourself for taking bad trades. As a trader, we are not paid to be correct, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something. We're not paid to be correct, right? We're only paid to make more than we lose. That's it, family. That's it. Dial in. We got this shit. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Drink some sun. Get some water. Hug somebody you love. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Saab, Danny, Eli, TLR, Pat, Dave, Paul, Matrix, Work. Come on. Pat, William, Danny, y'all are just seriously the best. So take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's get it. Peace. You too, P.